There we go. Perfect.
Take a video of how to turn on the computer.
We'll do that later.
I'm saying, when we get done getting everything figured out, take a video, step-by-step video.
I'm going to get
training.
Okay, I will
training video.
I will do a training video, but just give me a second. I got to get this right.
Okay, get it right. Got this off. You still need your computer.
Okay, so here's we go. So how do I turn off the thing? Plug in camera, open Ustream, click sign in, okay, on camera remote, click display. That was the best thing I did. I love it. We are streaming.
Oh, you should have told me. Well, you can pick it up on your computer, can't you?
Yeah, get my computer out.
Almost got this done.
I don't care about that, I need it. Okay, drive me nuts. We can't work together. I nearly fell off the roof trying to work with you.
Stepped through a hole in the roof.
Cost the customer.
I was mad at that.
I bet
you were too.
Well, quite frankly, I bet you and I mean, seriously, you should have fired me at that point.
Well, it wasn't your fault.
It was
an accident.
I got mad. Well, you should have. No, seriously though. That's the thing is I don't know why it took that for me to get to that point, but I was.
I got that good enough, I think. It's a little bit there.
So this is what we're streaming online right now.
What?
You can come take a look at it.
Right.
See if I show up on the screen. Do I show up on the screen?
Jack.
Do I show up on the screen yet? Okay. It's a delay, I'm sure.
Oh, well, you see me scrubbing there.
Yeah. So I'm trying to. So I think YouTube might fix most of your issues with ads and whatnot.
Really?
Well, the cool thing about YouTube, everything's free because obviously
you're just on now.
Yep. So it's just so it is going to be like a 5-minute delay, but that's not a huge issue.
No, not a 5. Must be 2 minutes.
And it's probably the same. I know Ustream has that same thing, but you won't have the ads come up unless you want them, and if you get the ads, they actually pay you money for it. Okay. So it's kind of worth it. Like I said, if you want to have the ad free, don't get paid anything.
Well, is this? We have to pay a subscription on this now?
Not at all.
Really?
It's completely free. And the cool thing about YouTube is you can do as many. Let's see. I gotta get. Hold on. Let's see.
Oh, before we get started, see if you come up with the roof idea.
Okay. All right, let me take a look.
Get your expert opinion right there.
Oh, cool. It's not the same color as the other roof.
You noticed that, huh?
I think. Let's see.
But being paid for ads, I mean, if a Christian network, if it would be Christian ads, have at her.
Well, and that's the thing.
Really not to interrupt the service.
Well, I agree.
No, it just would be at the beginning of it, and that's generally what they do. Is they just have an ad at the beginning.
Well, if it doesn't, every time that your system cuts out, it cuts in.
And that's not the way YouTube works. Have you ever watched videos on YouTube?
Yeah.
They always have those ads at the beginning, and then you have the ability to click 5 minutes going forward.
4 seconds into it.
Yep.
Hey, we could have Bible Advocate ads on there.
Well, I mean, you'd have to pay for the ads, but the thing is, it's going to be ads. Google AdSense basically picks things that are related to the product, because obviously I would never click something if I wasn't, if I'm watching a video about, you know, a Christian video, if there's an ad for like Planned Parenthood or something like that, obviously I'm not going to click that.
Yeah.
You know, so they're going to have something that's related to what the media is, which, like I said, that's an option you guys always have later. But Let's see, YouTube.
Well,
Oh,
we
I
get
gotta
300
connect to the internet
subscribers,
first.
then we can talk about ads.
But
Yeah, that's for sure.
my thought is I can get it set up basically where it just broadcasts. Let me see what the. I
So,
got-
okay, now this, once we're on, up on YouTube, we won't have to record anything no more,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, what this does is it's basically the same type software as what you had before,
Okay,
but it's going to record and then we can set something to the desktop. But the neat
Like
thing
you do
is,
now.
yeah,
That's what
so
we do.
we have a couple of options when it goes on YouTube. It's the live stream, and then you could just leave that
It
up
doesn't
there.
archive it, does it?
It does, yeah. But or you can just say, I don't want to save it. I just want it to delete after.
So
the
it will save it onto live stream right after,
onto YouTube.
onto YouTube.
So it
Once
becomes, and then
it becomes an archive.
yes.
so it's a couple different options you have, but as I said, it's free of charge, and you can store as many videos as long of videos. I've seen as much as 3 hours to 5 hours to 10-hour videos on YouTube.
Okay.
Granted, nobody watches them, but
Yeah.
yeah, let's just say that.
Now, will this tell us how many people are watching at a time?
Yep. Let me go to the actual page on here. I was trying to get my computer hooked up before. So this right here. Let's go back.
And it has a chat thing on the
Yep,
side.
right
We can
here.
chat with you.
You can easily chat. And then
Well, why don't you hook up your computer and watch
that's what
it?
I'm trying to do, but I have to figure out how to get there. I'll have to get my computer hooked up to your internet too.
Yeah.
Now, you are gonna send out an email telling everybody we are switching over to YouTube?
No, it'll be something they just click on. It'll be the same place they click on the. See, well, we can send out one. What we can do is
Because
on
our website's gonna be the same, I mean, as they clicked on Ustream,
It'd be exactly the same.
Well, it would
and
be-
actually, you could even have.
we can have it on our internet page. But what we probably need to do is do one more videos with Ustream and have a screen that says we will be switching to XYZ. Or something to that effect. I don't know if we can can we put a poster up, something like that, son?
Yep. The
We
cool
put a
thing with
poster
this-
up whenever they come in, like whenever they turn it on Sabbath, we say switch to, and
So,
we'll have the
let me
website
do
there.
this real quick. And the other cool thing that you could do is you could actually have a video screen capture that would, so you know my dad's PowerPoints that he has? You could go back and forth from the video to the PowerPoint. And that right there would help tremendously with the editing of the videos, because you wouldn't
If I
have
keep up with the PowerPoint.
you just have to keep, well, I
Supposed to
know.
be there.
But obviously the person back here, that's a little more,
it's gonna have to be on top
More
of it a little bit
sophisticated.
more.
so that may be something you decide. The other thing is when you're singing the songs, you could have flip back and forth from the words to the.
Well, in order to do that, what I want to do is I have all the songs on my computer
Right.
for the songbook, and I have we can get all the songs for a chorus book, and we can have it where we simply, whenever we do a song, it's up there. But we'd have to plan better,
Yeah.
and they couldn't just pick a song, or however we could do it, but it'd be a little more complicated. If
A
they
little more
pick a
manual.
song and then we have to tap it and put it on the screen. In fact, what we're probably going to get to, Rob, is somebody back here is going to have to run the video. I mean, run the PowerPoint.
Okay, so we're gonna go.
Ultimately, because I can't be juggling that.
Yeah.
It's been handy with me doing it on my
So we're
iPhone.
hooked up to the
You know.
thing. I'm trying to. I gotta create a spot for you under this. So we're still streaming. Obviously, there's no latency. There's no issue with this slowing down the computer, which is good. Let's see. We got the live video. I need to figure out how to get to that URL though, and that's something I'll have to work with this to make sure I have that all set up for you guys. So the server URL is this one. Controls or Command C. I just want to see what it looks like on the actual computer. And then, is there a messenger on this? Let's see. Yep. don't have an Apple ID. That's not gonna work. Okay, let me just, I'll just get out of that. Okay.
Next year, you and Julie are the board members to come to the teacher appreciation. Which we get,
It's pretty tough for Julie because
we'll figure something out.
she's so darn can't eat nothing.
Yeah.
R, pursue.
We'll do something. She can eat beef. Well, we'll have a steak for her. We'll be eating hamburger.
It's yeah.
Steak and baked potato.
No,
Now baked potato.
it's got starch in it, which starch turns to yeast. Sugars.
She can't have rice or anything.
Well, there's certain rice she can't have, but white rice she can't.
Oh, brown rice.
You'd have to ask.
Well, we'll find out what she can eat.
And I know, you know, like
'Cause
vegetables.
we had that roast beef for Gordon, baked potato, and he seemed fine. So we, you know, but the big thing is we like to encourage the teachers, and that's that's the whole deal.
Yeah, I agree.
mean, it's
No, that's no problem.
that should come out of the Sabbath school fund, right?
Could, yeah, yeah.
Be good when they come out.
I
We got
agree.
a pretty good bunch in there, don't we? Okay. I'll put it on there from Sabbath
So I
school
can
fund.
create a new channel.
But, did you see that email from Kurt about the sound system thing? What it would take and what it would cost?
Has he been out here?
No, but he was telling us the general idea what, and he's gonna get, that guy out here to do, to look at it. That did the one that did the, assembly, first assembly.
Bernie, etc.
Yeah, and so first thing is like microphones and whatnot, see if I can find it here.
Well, I sometimes wonder if something isn't going on with the master. Because like when I come in here Sabbath morning, you turn it on and it just blinks, you know,
The master,
the control.
it could be bad. Yeah,
You know, it's almost like it's cold.
I'd hate for that thing to be bad, because that's a pretty expensive item
What's the
in
channel?
itself, a mixer.
Not the mixer, but the for the wireless mics.
Oh, well, they're junk, I mean, you know, there,
I mean, it just like it's cold, you know, it blinks on and off.
just scroll up with it, just like you do your iPad.
Oh, it's, should be a way to.
Sennheiser is best, yeah.
There we go. Let's see, advanced.
Oh, Jared Stevens. Oh, I see. Okay.
So I've also, the other thing I've got is I've already got videos up on YouTube. We have about 12 subscribers, so what I'm thinking of doing is if I can move it to his account, that way, and I think there's an option on here for me to do that.
Explain what you mean there.
Okay, yep.
You have me set up.
Set up on
Oh,
YouTube.
no, I have me set up.
He has him
Okay.
set
Let
up.
me show you real quick, and it's connected to my my account, so that's why. Let's see.
What are you doing with that stuff on there, son?
What? That's the automatic thing that comes up.
That's what I'm worried about. It's automatic.
Okay. There we go. All right. So this is the account I've already got set up that I've had, and so we have 12 subscribers. and this is all the views and stuff they've had. If I can,
Well, when Steven was doing it, that's what he did.
Right.
He
Okay,
set it up
understand.
on YouTube.
so
Understand.
what I can do is, I think there's a way for me to switch this over to another Google Plus account. If I can do that, then we're all set. Let me just see if I can do this real quick. And I'm sorry all this isn't ready. I was trying to get that done
No,
before you
don't
called
worry.
you.
Don't worry.
Advanced. So let's do this. If I can counter from it, move channel to a different Google Plus profile or page. Sign in. Okay. I will tell you, Google makes this extremely complicated, in my opinion, more than what it should.
I thought you
So
said
what-
it'd make it easy for us.
Well, it will, but because all you're going to have to do is click a button. It's going to be exactly like Ustream, and then it's automatically up. And then you could be, the neat thing is, I think you could probably be on your iPad and just go to that page, and you'd be able to put in comments or whatever you want it
As you go.
as you go. I'll have to check see how that works, but okay. Can I? Let's see. Okay, I'll have to play around with it and see what I can do, but I think I can get it to a different one. So I need to find him on this. So I have to actually set up something so that it's easy to find. Let me search for COG7 Alfred Live, and then there is a thing that I can send out.
He thinks too fast for me. I can't keep up with him.
We don't really have a name on that one, so
Here's some. You don't need to.
Yeah, keep coming around. Just set
oh,
it on top.
that's actually a good idea. You already set it right
Just
here.
set it up top.
Oh,
Let's set it up top.
I don't know. Oh, hey.
Well, another month and a half, you keep coming down, you maybe be able to show me something about it. Or so I can learn it.
Well, we're gonna do a video.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a training video. It's
Oh.
Maybe 5 minutes. This is
Oh.
what you do.
Okay.
Put it on there and you just tap it, and anyone that wants to do it can watch it and do it, and then you'll have a list as well on the side.
Okay. Okay, so it saved that one. That's the other live. Okay, did it clear off? It's still streaming. So let's see. Let's see. Channel settings, let's go to that. I think it might be just under Pastor Kyner. Let's see.
Yeah. I'd move him down here if I could, but he'd probably run me to death because he'd say, "Yeah, Dad, you got to
We
do
can
this.
do
you
this,
gotta
we gotta do that."
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I put him on the board and let him spend the money.
Yeah.
Let's see. What was the videos called?
But one of the things we need to do is we need to get a common naming of the video, so it's the same for you, same for me.
Mm-hmm.
We've got to get a way of organizing the videos so that we can, because on that it has a little place that you tell, once you put it on YouTube, you tell what it's about. And the more things you have accurate on that, the more people will click on it just to find something, because they have a search type thing.
Yeah.
And so
So we're going.
we've got a lot of organizing and thinking through and planning.
Okay, Stephen Kyner live stream. Let me type that in and see what comes up. Because if I can just get it on here, just what it is.
You can click on, do you want, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to find it on here. I'm trying to, oh, there we go, right there.
Oh, so that you.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear the cough?
Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to find it on here. I'm trying to, oh, there we go, right there. So, yes. What I think I might do, and this would probably be the easiest way, because you guys can write it, you could just pull this up on your iPad. I might just go ahead and just keep it on my account, because all I have to do that is enter it in. And then that way, since we've got the 12 subscribers anyway, we can build on this.
Okay.
And then I can do a video, and then like I said, you can come on here. Yep. Now it's going to feedback. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. And actually, look at the quality of that.
Yeah.
Go up on stage, Dad. We'll have to wait a second, but because then you, if you wanted to, you could just create a YouTube account that might be Church of God Moderator or something like that.
Yeah.
And then you could just automatically type in whatever you want on there to, if there's any questions,
We don't have
anything.
the mic system on. You want to put that on a minute?
Okay, let's see. How was that set up?
Push the power button right in front.
Oh, just right in here?
Yep.
Got it. There we go.
There we go.
Because that would save, because all I have to do, and I'll double check just to make sure.
1, 2, 3,
There you go.
testing. 1,
So
2,
we'll see
3.
that in a second. Oh, I don't have a play. That's probably why. Let's see, exit. Let's go back. We'll see that in a second. Oh, I don't have a play. That's probably why. Let's see, exit. And how do you zoom in on this? Let's see. Turn down the volume so we don't get the feedback loop. So that would be a bad deal.
Well, we're gonna be on a delay here because I'm zooming in here.
Well, the thing that you won't be on a delay, this is what you see. So that's automatic, that's gonna be real time. So, and that's my thing, is if you have it on your iPad and you just have this on the computer, I can set this up where it just saves the file like the other one, and all you have to do is hit record. Let's see. Let's go full screen and see how that looks. That's broadcasting pretty good. Dad, you need to trim your nose hairs.
In the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God, and the same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by Him, and without Him was not anything made that was made. In Him was life, and life was the light of men. Light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. There was a man sent from God, whose name was John. The same came for a witness to bear witness of the light, that all men through him might believe. He was not the light, but he was sent to bear witness of the light. That was the true light that lighteth every man that cometh into the world. He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not. He came to his own received him not. But as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of God, even to them that believe on his name, which were born not of blood, nor of the will of flesh, nor of the will of man, but of God. And the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory as the glory of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth.
Now, you said we could flash to the screen.
Yep.
But the only way to do that, you'd have to have another camera though, wouldn't you?
No. So what you would do, I'd have to set it up on here, but
Can you put it on?
I can do a screenshot, and we can do a screenshot of the location. So what we would do is we'd set up our PowerPoint right on here.
I didn't bring my
So-
iPad, or I could have.
But there's a way we could actually do the PowerPoint right on here, and then all you'd have to do to switch to the PowerPoint is here. It's, that one there, I think we wait.
Yeah.
I will play around with it.
Okay.
Next time I'm up, and I'll see if I can figure that out for you guys. The other thing I'm gonna do is set up, before I'm done tonight, I'm gonna set up something that has like a basically just a photo page of what we're doing. So maybe like a picture of the church, like on the front page, and then just says a blank, you know, Church of God, Seventh-day Alfred, you know, something like that. Services will begin shortly or something, you know, to that effect.
Oh, okay,
And then you
gotcha.
could just easily have that blocking. And then the cool aspect about that is like during prayer service, you don't want that, just click to it.
Well, we're doing the prayer service on,
If you,
online now.
if you feel comfortable with that, that's fine. I just wanted, I know there were some areas that everybody kind of was a little bit worried about when the kids go up and stuff like that.
Well, I don't have a problem with that, but,
I don't think,
I think we've gotten past that.
you know.
yeah.
But, okay. Now, let's see, what is it? I lost my thought.
Okay, who else is watching this? There's somebody else watching.
We got one, that's you, isn't it?
Well, it might be considering both.
Where do you see that at?
Oh, right here.
Oh, 2 watching now. Oh, that could be the both of us.
I hope it is. I'm just gonna dislike this. Give that a thumbs down. But there's so much you can do, and then like I said, we can create a custom, and then if I can make the event the same on all of them, to where it just goes
Can
automatically.
we make an intro?
Oh, well, I've already got an intro on here. I think I showed you that one. Let me,
Well, I mean, whenever, in other words, whenever they turn it on and there's nothing going on.
Oh, yeah.
And then you put an intro as you're
Oh, yeah.
ready to start the service.
you
well-
can do that. Let me go to my.
As in the Ustream, we can stream but not record. Can we do this on here also? Because maybe like Sabbath school,
Oh yeah.
where we would not necessarily record that.
Oh, yeah, you can stream and not record. You can do that.
You know, sometimes I do turn on Sabbath school
Yeah.
and just stream it.
You guys seen your
Whatever.
intro, right?
Now you ready for a Batman suit?
Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars.
I just kind of played around with something, but
I do kind of like that though.
Yeah.
I really do.
It's really. I think we can do a little better on the music.
so yeah, I don't know,
Way
but
to start a thriller here.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
the dead in Christ will rise first. But no, I think that's probably going to be like the best bet for not having ads. And then, like I said, if you ever want to add ads, for the most part, they are going to be related to what you're doing. So it's
Okay.
not going to be anything that's going to be offensive to anybody.
Okay. So, now just, if Gordon is over in Boise, I just,
Yeah.
to clear my mind, he can go to YouTube and punch it in. Or, there will be a website.
Well, it'll be on our website.
So
Go to our website, you'll hit a button.
Okay, that's
You
what
can
I,
add a-
okay.
you know how people put a YouTube screen in their website?
Right, right.
I think we could probably do the same thing with a live event. I just have to look at it, because really what you could do is you could actually have the live event going at all times. You just have to leave the computer on. And I don't think that would hurt anything. And then you could just have a screen, maybe with a 5-minute talk about our church. I don't know. There's something about that. We'll have to look at it, but regardless, it would be something that we could do, or just have just a blank screen. You know, church services
Because
on
there'd be,
Saturday.
what you'd have is a link
Yeah.
on,
Yeah,
on your website.
Well, that's what I was
And you
wondering.
hit the link, it goes to the YouTube broadcast, right?
Yeah, basically, and that's all it is. And the thing that's really cool about having the YouTube broadcast, all of our videos are up there, and then with what me and my dad were talking about doing, it doesn't take much to put it from DVD straight to YouTube. So I'm going to start doing that on the ones we haven't had up there, and then just get pretty much maybe copy his sermon notes, and that's what's in the description.
The other thing is I can get my sermon notes and we can have that as on a side In other words, somebody wanted the sermon notes, they could have the sermon notes.
Yeah, I'd have to look and
Of
see.
course,
what
basically, that's what I do up there.
I can see if I can add a PDF of those, but there's a lot of options, and I think this one gives you.
Can you split screen then on here too then?
I think there's a way to do it. This is the free software.
Okay.
It's open source, so they'll have
okay.
updates and stuff. But I think you could almost. There probably is a way. I've just been playing around with it for the last 15 minutes.
Well, I'm just kind of curious because, you know, if you could split screen,
Let's add something.
then we
just,
could maybe put another
Another
camera
camera.
up there right
Yeah.
up on the screen.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you wouldn't need a camera on the screen. You could actually just do something with this, where it would go through the PowerPoint. Just
Well, it'd be less management time.
well,
to make, you know, for you or whoever.
Yeah.
what
to-
would be? I would agree with you. That would be kind of cool, and you could actually just mount it to this rack right here,
Yeah,
and then you'd be set.
absolutely.
Maybe. Well, here's another idea. You could look at maybe take this camera and then get a new camera for the overall, because that would give you a nice. And then if you could do something with it, like I said, it all depends on how many cameras you want to add, but you could probably add 2 or 3. You'd probably just need to get another one of those boxes, like the Black Magic ones.
Uh-huh.
And I think they make one that has multiple camera inputs. And then you
And
just
just
add it to
switch
the device.
between cameras.
It's as easy
Or
as
have it
switching.
split.
It's as easy right on here as switching like that.
What's that?
I think they're all tied in together. Let me see. So let's just do text free type. Create, okay. And then you say, okay. Okay. So let's say I wanted to just do that free type. Maybe. Cancel. Cancel. It should be as quick as just going that, but I think I may have to play around with it a little bit more to. Oh. I'll have to look at it. But I'll play around with this at home too, because I'll get it on my computer, and then I can let you know if there's something changes in a month. But I'll do my best to get it set up for, maybe what you want to do is wait till I play around with it a little bit and then go live with this.
Okay.
Maybe that would be the best
Yeah,
way to do it.
probably
Because
would.
you guys are using Ustream, I can come down maybe within another. So we got this wedding this weekend. What's next weekend?
Another wedding
Borderman.
on Sabbath.
Oh, on Sabbath there's another wedding. Okay. Let me
Ornaments.
see. I got a
Well,
month.
I don't need to be here.
No.
I'll be here for
Well,
Sabbath.
you want to.
I'll probably plan.
One of the things we want to do though, Rob, is we would like you and me and as many people as we can train to know what to do. I mean, I want to know what to do so that when there's a glitch, I can come back here and say, okay, let's do it.
So let me play around with this. So you got another wedding next week, the week after next. What's going on?
I don't know.
That's the first week in November.
It's first week in November. Yeah, I mean, because like I said, I'm free on Saturday, and I'm usually off by 5 on Friday, so it's easy for me to come down here. Just
So you want Sabbath afternoon to talk to us?
yeah, it'd be something like that.
Okay.
Because I won't have another Sunday off probably till the end of next year. So
Okay, so the 25th is, that's the other wedding. And then first, I don't really see anything. I go to, okay, Jordan and Susie's wedding on the 8th.
yeah, so that would be the week
First.
before then. Yep.
You're the first, yeah.
Wow. We got another one in December. Who else is?
Everyone's getting married.
Hey.
There's one in December too. Can't remember who. No, there's somebody, Sam's getting married. Sam Steinhauser.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I remember that. I
December.
remember hearing about that. Yeah.
And then I think Dustin's getting married sometime in January.
So, the other cool thing I can do is when you come up to Devil's Lake, I could actually record you on my iPhone and broadcast that live.
You guys want to watch it on?
Well,
I'm not
no,
saying
really.
broadcast it here, but I'm just saying.
No, we can.
Absolutely, because sometimes we may not have a speaker. You know,
Yeah.
I've mentioned that, maybe it was to you or somebody, that we would, even Devil's Lake, to watch us here, you know.
I've got a nice camera that I can hook up to my computer, and I can also run sound if needed. So I mean, we could do that where it's actually professional and it doesn't sound like just an iPhone camera, you know.
The sound would be the biggest.
Well, I could get. Well, the thing is, though,
I'm just saying that the sound
yeah.
would be the biggest thing because the camera does a great
But
job.
I would just
Well,
do it
the
on my
camera's
computer.
great.
I wouldn't do it on my iPhone. I'd just run it to my computer,
Okay.
and then I could broadcast because I have Wi-Fi on my phone that I could. So that would be an option.
That would alleviate, you know, I mean, I don't want to push everybody out for speaking, but it would alleviate.
You want to get out yourself. That's the deal. I got you.
Oh, no, number one.
And then yeah.
But I mean, that's realistically, that would be.
Of course, if we could get them to pick up the broadcast
Well,
here,
yeah.
then we'd.
I've been trying to do that, and I don't know
Yeah.
if they will.
No.
It's one of those things. Now that Lauren Stacy's not the pastor there, it might be more of a possibility. And it
Well,
would be,
that guy that's coming is going to be a great
well,
speaker.
I don't know. I guess I guess watching them on videos, I don't know. I'd prefer to get this if I could.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because then you have more of a family. It's
Well,
more,
yeah.
it feels like you're closer. And then when he comes up, it just kind of makes it ties in. And then it kind of makes
I
it more.
can't use my sermons up there that I use down here.
No.
No, you have to do it. Can you come up with
That's all
4
right.
sermons a month then?
No, it would actually make it better for me if I did that, because that break kind of breaks my rhythm. And if I was just going through my series and I would just preach it up there instead of down here, that would be
So.
better for me. But
Well, next time you come up, I'll have things set up. I'll figure that out. So it won't be the second Sabbath. It's going to be the third Sabbath then, or something like that, in November.
well, the first or the third.
Oh, okay. So we'll figure it out. But I can come up in 2 weeks. That would be fine. Because we got a wedding next week.
Oh,
so.
we got to switch that. I forgot about
That's what I'm saying, because you're going up to Jordan's
I'm
wedding.
going up Jordan's wedding,
Now-
which means I have to be
Let's be honest. I think
here for services because I can't be up
Yeah.
Devil's Lake and make it down there.
yeah, I'm almost certain that the
I forgot about that.
Neat Ices will be going down there. Probably not Lori and them, but David and them probably.
Oh yeah.
So I'm
sure.
pretty sure they'll go down there. So yeah, I can play around with it, get some stuff updated on the YouTube channel, and then make sure that
So it'll be the third
Did they
Sabbath
have
in November, but we didn't plan that one yet. So
the other thing that's really cool about YouTube is it does
oh yes, we did.
transcribing. So they actually have. I don't type anything in, but it actually has subtitles that it picks up.
That it could bring.
It's. I will tell you, it's just amazing what Google does. I mean, well, you've seen Google Earth and the
Yeah,
road
yeah.
maps and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Gets kind of spooky
Don't
when you
wish
see
you
your
had
own
100
house.
shares or 200, 300 shares of that.
Yeah, that's right.
That and Amazon and Apple and Microsoft. Those are,
So all you need is 500 shares apiece.
man, you wouldn't need that many.
But yeah, this is mainly used by gamers. They broadcast themselves actually playing the game. And it's pretty crazy.
Why?
I don't know. Then they had the one lady on the one social, they have a social one that you can do on your phone, and she actually broadcasted herself live drunk driving. And she's in jail. It went viral.
It better, should better
It's
be.
pretty ridiculous what people do.
Okay,
Well, I think this will be great. You know, that's what everybody's been asking for with no commercials.
right,
And
right. And if we can improve little things along the way, that's good. But I don't know. I think we ought to somehow encourage Stephen to come up here once a month and help us to make it more professional too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
Oh, I don't mind
gas
getting
or
up here.
something
I
like
like.
that.
I'm fine with that. But I can come up here.
I mean, I don't
It's
think.
something I've been trying to work towards because it's just it's tough with my job.
Well,
But
but
Let's
see,
see.
we could work on this Sabbath afternoon if we
oh,
wanted
definitely.
to get things.
well, yeah. I mean, I wish there would be more. We'd have another person that was more mature than Jonathan,
Yeah.
Lucas, Daniel.
I think together though they kind of help each other's immaturity.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
I think that we should have.
Yeah, I was kind of getting frustrated here today. I tried to, and finally I told him, you guys, you got it. Why don't you listen to the message instead of trying to talk back and forth?
No, they shouldn't be talking.
No. And,
I mean, I don't mind them having friends, but they shouldn't be talking back there.
and darn Simeon, I think he's the instigator.
Yeah, it might be. Well, you're gonna have to set up some rules.
Yeah.
There we go. So Dad, take a look at this and see what you think. I'm not going to do
I
that.
think he's the instigator. Oh, don't!
Darn Simeon, I think he's the instigator.
Uh-oh. Now I'm on.
I'll make sure
And
all this
it
gets
never
ready.
goes away.
So I'm going to go up there. I want you to see the quality. I think it's better than what the other one is. I won't know until I see it on TV, but. So what do you think?
You aren't on yet.
Oh, okay.
Should be coming. It's bouncing.
I wonder if it'd be, there you are. Yeah, can't hear you.
Well, I have it down so that, yeah, you turn it up, it feedbacks. So, the other thing you can do, and if you guys decide at some point to buy a new camera, if you get something that can broadcast 4K resolution, YouTube is one of the places that can do that.
What does that mean?
Means you can broadcast in 4K.
What does that mean?
For the new TVs.
What?
That's the new HD.
But if you don't have, it doesn't mean much if you don't have
4K.
4K
Well,
television.
it'll still be a better quality picture, even with that. But no, they're kind of expensive right now. But as I said, all the phones are getting them now, so they're getting 4K cameras. So it's going to eventually drop down in price. So that's where maybe waiting a year on a new camera and maybe just
Well,
putting up a.
It'll be longer than a year. Right? We got Elroy. He won't.
So
What do you need a new camera for?
one thing I could look into for you is they do have really nice webcams for about $150 that you can hook up. And since you don't need sound going from there, we could look at doing something like that that would connect to and it could connect wirelessly.
Yeah.
So you just have to plug it in.
But does it work very well wirelessly?
Well, it's like if you look at it this way, it would be like having a really nice phone camera pointed at it. So it wouldn't be anything.
No, he's talking about the wireless.
So the wireless works.
Because
I think for this distance,
because
yeah.
we have trouble with our wireless mics.
You do? Well, maybe running the cord might be a better option.
I
look
don't
into it.
mind running the cord.
Okay.
Yeah, that's no biggie.
And you
we
got
got drop ceiling, we can run a cord anywhere, and cord is nothing.
Well, I'll look into it and I'll see what I can find because that would solve that problem for about $100.
That
So
would be
which
easy.
one? The
Yep.
well, we want one on the piano.
Okay.
So there's two.
So it'd be, and then do you want
Because
one
we were talking
facing the
about
ground?
putting one on
Putting
the
it
screen.
facing this way, so that
There's
the
three.
person playing the piano can be looked at.
And that would look, and the cool thing is when you switch it on there, if you do it right, it can switch seamlessly. So I mean, that'll show up on your copy that you get.
Yeah.
And then that way you don't have as much editing to do.
Well, the editing is usually cutting it shorter and cutting out the dead spots. Because there's a lot of dead spots or a lot of off-the-cuff remarks that don't relate to anything.
And the dead spots are the people when you bring them up to get ready to sing or
that
all
type of
good
thing.
stuff.
Yeah, or the offering. I cut out the offering, except now I can get it over an hour on the video. I figured out how to do that, so I can. What I like to play is any music, and so usually they're playing the piano during the thing. But
Got away to the crowd.
We have been. I mean,
not
we
good
usually,
at
zoom back a little bit, but
yeah.
just because they're.
Well, somebody's doing a good job with the camera. I'll be honest. I'm
Well,
really
Jonathan,
impressed with the way
Daniel.
they're zooming in and zooming out and focusing on that screen because
Now-
this is a little clunky here.
Now, like today, the praise team singing on my iPad was terrible.
Was
you
it?
couldn't see the song, the letters.
Oh, you couldn't. Oh, okay.
It was real fuzzy.
Different
Background.
Different background. If we went to a
We'd have. I think you should have a standard.
consistent background. Of course, that doesn't give you it's more attractive with the other backgrounds or the other designs, because you have about 20 designs that you can use. And but we might make it more consistent, say it has to be, the lettering has to be black on white or vice versa. And we could make that a stipulation.
Okay. Do you have anything to hook up to that so that we could see what a PowerPoint looks on there?
No.
We don't have anything?
Maybe. Let me go out to the car.
And see, because here's what I was thinking, if the PowerPoint actually looks good enough where you could actually read it with the higher quality video, that might be worth looking at and seeing.
I can't do it. I don't have the,
Does this go up to the PowerPoint, this guy?
which,
Does this one plug into the PowerPoint?
Yeah, well, yeah, because we can go through here.
Oh, okay. Let's just see what it looks like with.
And I have to
now
put
is
it-
there any on it? You don't need a, oh, you need the cord, yeah. I don't know if there's any PowerPoints on that.
Oh, we can create one just real quick.
Oh,
just
and
to see
email it to here?
Well, no, I can just create one on here.
Okay.
We can just write
Okay.
something random.
I'll
and
turn this
just
on.
see. I'm just curious. Okay. But yeah, I thought of some stuff that I could actually do with that would be pretty cool. You know, I didn't know they actually, I saw the.
Stephen would like to be here every week creating a PowerPoint for me and then running it.
That'd be okay. Don't you want to buy a plane? Helicopter?
Huh?
Buy a plane or a helicopter to fly
If
down?
he could find a job here, he would do it. But Abby would have to go to Devil's Lake every week. Actually, it's on, Stephen.
Let's see, zooming out's this way. Oh, let's see.
I'd have to buy him a helicopter. and
Yeah,
plane.
something.
Altar lights.
Yeah, something.
Altar light
Yeah.
maybe get a little chilly in that
In the
winter.
wintertime, have to
That
clear the
should be
snow
good.
off the
And
wing.
we go.
Have to get Sophie out there scraping the wing so they don't have the ice. So
The
they
ice
ice,
there.
yeah.
So if you were to do that, let's zoom out just a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that would give me a shot of both. We could probably just go a little bit bigger. That would give you everything.
Except when the pastor walks to the left.
Oh, I was thinking just duct tape a row and that's where it's.
I duct tape shoes down right across the, behind the pulpit.
I don't know. I think Monica was worse though. He would
Yeah.
walk across
Yeah.
the floor and turn around and walk right back. Did you see them swaying whenever they're singing together?
Today?
Yeah,
Oh.
remember the girls were singing?
Yeah.
And they were all swaying in
Yeah.
the same direction in the
Well, I think once they were so close, one started and they had the rest had to go.
everybody had to join. Oh man. Stephen, I want to ask a question here. This is a dumb question. Okay, whenever we do the streaming on this, will that be delayed 5 minutes? Or
No,
a
that's
minute?
not, that's why.
That's why.
This is the delayed.
That's the delay.
So let's just take a second.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Would it be advantageous to have a copy or something showing the delayed broadcast?
Like what do you mean?
Well, like you have your computer screen up here. Does that help us any? I don't guess that really helps us any.
No, it wouldn't. It
Just
wouldn't
be something distracting.
Yeah,
maybe.
more cluttery, because I think.
But the big thing I think
Well,
is
you'll be on your iPad though, right?
Well,
No.
not maybe not all the time, but I mean, I don't think you need that delay. or is to watch the delay.
Well, the only thing is to spot check the sound. That is the thing
Well-
that's really, that sound is bothering me a bit. How the sound is not really picking up what we want it to.
Well, what you need is somebody with a set of headphones, and
We have
probably on the iPad.
Well, we don't have to because
Whatever,
whatever,
you can listen directly.
we'll listen directly. Whatever is going into the internet is coming through those headphones.
Okay, so it's
But
pretty,
we should
pretty
spot
consistent.
check the internet and make sure it's picking up the sound, because sometimes we've had the sound off for the whole
Well,
deal.
yeah, because if you switch the button down here on that mixer board
Is that what it is?
to off, and then I come in maybe.
Why would they do that?
Well, it's on now. It's on all week.
Oh, so you just leave it on all the time?
So it's not.
Because if you switch the button down here on that mixer board, is that what it is? To off. And then I
Once
come
this
in,
gets
maybe
up, I'm looking at that. That's not
Well,
bad,
it's on now. It's on all week.
and that's on an iPad.
So you just leave it on all the time.
It will be iPhone. So I mean, really, I think most people would be able to see what's on there, so you wouldn't need a separate camera.
Well, the font needs to be bigger though.
Let's see what we can do.
Yeah, he's slow. It takes a little while.
This one was the first computer that first bought me.
I would
Many
connect
years
to
ago,
my
that was
iPhone.
about 8 years ago, 7 years ago.
Let me hear how this sounds in here.
But, so was Alicia not feeling well this week? or-
I don't know where she's at here.
We're up. Now we're there.
I'm getting a lot of feedback too. That's something that maybe. I got a lot of feedback when I walked in there and I was out of the room. So I'm not sure what's causing that.
Feedback from what?
It just seems like there's a lot of feedback going on
Into your phone?
into the phone when I was. Let's see,
You want some earphones?
like that. No, I'm just gonna make sure I get the audio to the right place. It should be right. Okay, so let's see, we'll go to, they should have something on here for
I know it. Well, that,
Look up,
Documents.
look up on, let's see, look up on, what's the program called? PowerPoint. They should have something on PowerPoint.
I don't see any files though on the system.
Oh, they don't?
No. Is this connected to the internet? Or does it connect to the internet?
yeah, I think it should.
Should be, is it on there? That's been so long since I've used those.
Okay. Let's see. All programs. Okay.
Find PowerPoint.
Where's Microsoft Office?
Right there. For files. Are you gonna do something?
Yeah, I'll just do something.
So we can specify font size and a color combination if we want to,
I think
that
we're gonna have
everything
to.
has to be in. Not the same color,
Yeah.
but a specification. These are the colors you can work with.
If you make a
And-
template though, I mean, that would probably be the
A
best way to do
template?
it. Make a template and then pass that on to everybody and then they just add in whatever songs. And, okay.
That worked pretty good though for Renee to bring that plug in and
Yeah.
play, and then I didn't have to fool with it. And I like that where I don't have to fool with it. Yeah, pretty lazy.
So let's see if this does a difference.
And we can switch it back and forth, but we need There's lots of ways to do that, I suppose.
So let's see if this does fit. There's lots of ways to do that, I suppose. So let's see if this does fit. There's lots of ways to do that, I suppose. So let's see if this does fit. There's lots of ways to do that, I suppose.
Somebody had done an ink pen on one of these, and it was really bad. I got it all off, but it was right on one of these. Can't even find it now. Maybe that's it. See that? And it's right on here, and I don't know what it was, but it was ink. Thing rubbed off, but it was really dark. I don't know if they invited anyone to see it.
That's even, somebody had got the ink pen all, and almost like they would have went with the initials on that, on the sound booth.
Oh.
I don't know who it was.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Are you broadcasting that?
I'm broadcasting whatever's on there.
Benji was really upset when I had her up here doing that, and I got her on the screen, and got her, she was kidding around, joking around and stuff, and I said, I don't know how to take it off, because it was on there as a video that was on there. I'm like, what's Steven doing? Oh, he's trying to make
Look at the
sure.
font and the.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, what size that is.
Come in here real quick, Ben.
Okay.
I'll tell you what we got.
Okay.
All right. So, that's just a basic font. Oh, no, it's gone. So, go ahead and press play again on that, yeah, see, because I think it's gonna work for you. I really think it is, you know, even on TV it was it, but, you know, obviously this doesn't have the full screen effect. For some reason. I hate buttons. So, I mean, I can see what's on there pretty well, and then, like, I think on a TV, that would show off a lot better. Let's see. What do you think? That's just a basic one, we could give that a little bit bigger if we wanted to, and, so that, I can tell you the broadcast that I did at home, I didn't have to. This is a lot clearer than that. Now, I don't know how that's gonna work, I mean,
So, but I mean, I think the internet speeds are probably pretty comparable to what I got at my house, so I think, I really think that's gonna fix some things for you. So, I'll plan within 2 weeks, come back up, and then,
Okay.
next time you're in Devil's Lake, I'll broadcast on there and just see how that goes, and
Okay.
we'll kinda get a thing set up. I like it, personally. I think it's a pretty cool system.
We have to use, probably have to get a, if we were to broadcast from Devil's Lake, we'd have to get a podium thing. Just hold it up.
Camera
Tripod.
stand, tripod.
Oh, I got a tripod.
For your phone?
No, I'm not gonna use my phone. I'm gonna broadcast using my nice camera.
Oh, okay.
So, and it has pretty good clear picture. So it'd be about comparable quality.
At
It'd be
least-
comparable to
At
what
least
you
that
have.
good.
It'd be comparable. So, and then I just need the only thing I'd have to work on is the sound, but I could easily get
get the sound into my, okay, do you want to save? No. Okay, then we'll just close this out. Okay. I'm gonna try a couple things before we leave, just to see if I can get this running, but yeah. Recording stream without recording. So if that connects automatically, yep, and it would be very easy. It would be very easy for me to set that up with my with the current one that I have. Where all you'd have to do is just click into that, and you'd be good. So it wouldn't take any editing. Anything on the computer. All you do is hit and start recording, and then start recording. Let's see what it does. When I say start recording. I do want to see what it. So settings real quick. Let's see. Stream. It's got all of that, so I can update that tonight.
Now, the thing we're looking for is this icon right here, right?
Yep. Let's see advanced. Okay. Just gonna exit. Let's see what it does when I say start recording. Stop recording. And the question I have is where does it save the file?
Should be, I want it up here.
Yeah. What's today's date? Is it 10/17? Is it 10/17? I bet that's it. Okay. So it saves it to a file format. We can't play that one out. Let's figure that one out. Cancel. I just want to exit. Oh, quit flip player. There we go. Okay, so we can change it. And go with or movie file, and high quality, lossless quality, large file size. Yes, that's what I want. Best you can get me. Dad, go say something. Up there, let's see.
Something.
Mike Ford.
Let me say something different.
Okay, so let's see what we got.
20 years ago, our fathers tried to form my union in Gettysburg or someplace.
That's the one. And that's what it saves it as. And we can change location. So let's see.
Something else you want me to do?
You want to come back and look at this? You've watched enough of these videos so you know exactly. Like, is that about what you get from the other one? Rewind it, see.
The quality hasn't been that good for all my draw as good as I thought it should be.
So quality-wise, do you?
It adds 5.
You lost some weight too, though.
That's the part that, because I really believe we should be getting a better.
Seems like we should be getting better quality.
That's the part I don't understand.
It's not as bad as it was.
Let's see settings again.
Everything's HD now.
Hey, what's up?
called. Hey, hey.
Say hi. Say hi.
She wants to talk to you. I come home from work. That's all she says. Call Tat. And she'll do that till 12 o'clock at night. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let's see. Video bit rate. Let's see if we can adjust it.
Call me, direct.
Okay, I'm gonna browse. I'm gonna actually put the recording down to desktop. So.
You got blood moon.
Yep. Lossless quality. So that's the best it will get. That's the best it will get.
Do
7 gigabytes of disk space per minute at high resolutions and frame rates. Yeah, you're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to just do high quality. I don't think that's going to hurt you.
We hadn't got to it.
So one thing I'd recommend, I'd actually donate my camera if I knew that I could get a sound into, but you can actually get you know, like the Canon cameras that they use, the nice ones, the DSLR. That actually turns very good video. A lot of churches use that. So they'll buy like $1,000 camera or something like that. It has really good zoom. You can use. A lot of places, that's what they use to actually record my wedding. It blew me away because I didn't think just get a nice video camera. But the quality you can get on some of those. So you want to get something that will work really well with. So that'll be something. And again, in 4 years, it's going to change. Everything's going to be obsolete. I'm just kidding. I mean, you'll be able to just point your iPhone. So, I don't know. But yeah, I can. I'll play around with this and see what I can do. And like I said, when we come up, 2 weeks from now, get everything worked out. We can do the official switch.